Hey everyone, so today we're going to be answering question 6 from the past paper link down below. It says, here is some information about the time spent on social media by 40 women and 40 men last week. We have our table with the first column showing the bracket of time, the second column showing the number of women in each bracket of time, and then the third column shows the same for the men. We are asked to tick one box for each statement, and this is a 3-mark question. So for each of the statements you can tick definitely true, might be true, or cannot be true. So let's go through each statement and we'll tick the correct box. So firstly, 3 of the women spend more than 11 hours on social media. So I'm going to circle this to show how we're going to work out the answer. We're looking for over 11 hours. So you can see that 11 to 14, that symbol there, that actually means more than 11 hours. So we're going to be looking at every woman counted from larger than 11 all the way up to 17 and less than 17, because that's the final bracket. And we can see we have a 2 and a 1. So that's going to be 3 women who used more than 11 hours of social media. So we're going to be ticking definitely true because that is correct. Next up, the range for men is 15 hours. So the range is the difference between the minimum and maximum value. So there don't seem to be any men in the 14 to 17 hour range. So our maximum possible value is going to be 14 because that's the range just below. Then we can see we have men in the bottom bracket as well. So some men might be watching just over 2 hours. So the maximum men range is going to be between 2 and 14. Obviously it's going to be slightly higher than 2, but let's just call it roughly that. So the max is going to be just under 12. So there's no way the range is going to be 15 hours. So we're going to say it cannot be true. Next up, it says the women have a higher median than the men. So the median is the value for the middle person. We can work out the median with n plus 1 over 2, where n is the number of total people in that bracket or data set. So it's going to be the same for women and men because we have 40 women and 40 men. So let's work out that value. It's 40 plus 1 over 2, and that's going to be equal to 41 over 2. So we're looking for the 20.5th person, okay? That's the value we're looking for. So we just got to work out what bracket is that person in. So for example, with women, that goes up to 12, so that's too low. But in the second bracket for women, we've got 11. So 11 plus 12 is 23. So we know they're going to be in this second bracket, because 20.5 is lower than 23, but it's higher than that 12. So it's going to be in that bracket there, the 5 to 8 bracket. Next up, same thing for men. We have 10 men in the first bracket, so that's obviously too low. But in the second bracket, we have 17. So the top end of that bracket will be 27 if you include the previous bracket amount. So the men's median is also going to be in that bracket. So we don't know whether women or men have the higher median, so we just say might be true. Because we don't know the exact data points, it's hard to say. But we know the median for the women and the median for the men are going to be in that same bracket, but we don't know whose is higher, whose is lower. So hopefully that makes sense. I feel like that was a more in-depth question, or maybe it's just because it was more of a wordy question, but you guys can let me know what you thought about it. And if you have comments or questions, you can drop them down below. Hopefully it all made sense. Hopefully it's clear. And best of luck with all your maths. Thanks for watching.